Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Blue Vale here on City Skylines, and welcome back to Young Street Bus Depot and Bus Station, which is actually over here on Umbar Street, or Umber Street. But you know, Young Street's this one here. It's a relatively main road, so the name's stuck. I like this little transport interchange we've got here. Hopefully in the next couple of episodes this will increase even more with the arrival of the light rail system, or wherever that's going to go. Haven't quite decided yet. It might end up just going in this gap here. We shall see. But this bus station, I really like it. I really like the design. You also see I've got some bendy buses here now as well. Last time out we just had the normal buses, but I went through the list again and saw bendy buses. I was like, oh, that's cool. So on the route between here and the yards, we've got double articulated buses. Between here and the north of Vale Shores here, we've got single articulated buses. And then between the yards north and south, we have just generic rapid transit buses. But I really like this design of the bus station here, so much so, I'm just looking to see, there's an articulated bus. These run relatively full still, by the way. It's awesome to see. But I like this design of bus station so much that I replicated it over here as well. I just think it looks a bit nicer like this. I will be doing a little bit more work so that these double articulated buses don't block the road here. Not that it matters too much, because this is the only line right now that uses this berth anyway, and probably will be the only line that uses this berth anyway. But, you know, I like things to look nice. But I just love the angles. The buildings here as well look really cool. I love the way people filter in and out. Doors don't open, but imagine that they did. And I really like these buses. They're really, really nice assets. The ride transport assets in general are just so freaking cool. They really do make the city feel more complete. And there's the normal buses here. And actually, while we're in this area, so I created this line off camera, so you won't have seen it. But I've got it to follow the same route along here with a couple of stops along the way. But I also want this route here to be one of the main bus corridors for the whole city. So that kind of led me to a little bit of a conundrum, which I might have solved, but still. Where the normal buses coming down here, I want to have regular stops, but I don't want them to block the rapid transit buses. But I don't know how to do that using the pedestrian paths here, unless I create a second route, which I could in theory do. I've been plotting it out. If it comes down here like this, and then crosses over via a new bridge that I've not built yet, and then comes this way and joins up again here, and then runs this way. But then again, it's what do you do when you're running down this way? Now I was tempted to use the rapid transit route here as well, or the road type, sorry, and then convert this one here to that. But A, it's a little too close to this junction, and B, I think we'd lose the zoning here. We can use zoning still, but I just didn't feel like it was a viable option. Also, the game is really laggy today. I don't know what's happened. I've just booted up my PC as well, and it lagged on a frame. I don't know if the audio is working properly. I just don't know. You think 10 years of doing YouTube, I'd know what I was doing by now, but alas, no. I like the idea of separating these though and having two bus routes. The other option, of course, is to come down this way and then find a way to cross up and over this, which I could do. That is very much feasible. And actually, now I've said that one out loud, I kind of like the sound of that one. So maybe upgrade this road here to bus. What have we got here? Service point and a plaza. That stuff could probably be gone, to be honest. The service point could get moved somewhere. Tempted to put it on one of these roads here, actually. I think that could work. Or move it down. I don't know. We'll move it somewhere. But yeah, upgrade this to a bus road as well. Or at least have this one as a bus road. Or build a new connecting thing here. But then it's what do you do with the buses coming in this way. So I think it'll have to be all of this gets converted. I reckon. Yeah, that works. What's, oh, hang on. This is a wide. Yeah, large. And then this is just a generic. Okay, I might have come up with a solution for this then. The other thing that I wanted to look at today is extending the bus rapid transit from the yard south here over to Blue Shores and connecting it up down here, and then converting some of these roads here as well. Maybe one along here too, and actually having the bus go further into Blue Shores. The other thing was to go from the yard south here into Vale Point and actually taking out this bus station, keeping the intercity one because I think that would look cool. Also, I've been changing these to only accept the ride intercity vehicles because, again, I prefer the ride transport vehicles. Yeah, getting rid of this bus station here completely and having something else here, some kind of landmark, and building a new bus station down here by the tram. That was my plan, having a proper transport hub, maybe even having a ferry terminal down here as well, but how that's going to connect up with all this right now, I don't know. But that's on the agenda. And then utilising these bus lanes here a little bit more. And then somehow getting the bus up to the yards, which is something else that I was pondering. One plan I did have was to have the bus use this road here and then dive down under this, cross over here, swing round this way, cross over here, and then come out this way and then connect up to this road here maybe, and then run south to here, then onto a dedicated bus road again, and yeah, somehow get it all the way down to the bus stop, or the bus station, sorry. Also, this road here I was going to cut and have this be fully elevated the entire way and actually have this go underneath it. But that could cause traffic problems at this interchange here. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do today. And I think it's about time that I start getting on with it. So I think the first thing I want to do is get the yards south to the yards north bus rapid transit line connected and working. How I'm going to do that still, I've no idea. But I would like some kind of bus route down here as well. Mainly because we haven't got workers here right now. We do need more residential. That is on the agenda. This whole area here is going to become residential at some point. And again, getting the bus over here, or some kind of transport over there, is on the priority list as well. But yeah, let's get on with the first bit, which is connecting the yards north to the yards south via the second bus line, which we then might reroute the rapid transit here onto. And then we'll go... Actually, no. Scratch that, sorry. First bit is we're going to connect the yards south here over to Blue Shores. That's the first bit that we're going to do. So let's get on with that. Okay, so I've reached a bit of a point here where I don't actually know where I want this to go. I can't go this way because I can't use a bus bridge here because it won't connect up at this end. I would love to do one here because we have a tram stop there, and a bus stop on here, or at least on this street here, would work really, really well. So that's not part of the solution. We could instead go this way and connect up to the main road here. But then that creates a new problem of, how do I then get the bus onto this road? I could, in theory, just use a road like... not that one, sorry. A road like this. Which, you know, could work. But then you've got really tight turns, and then the bus has to cross over all the lanes of traffic to get into that outer lane, which does seem a bit of a faff. Plus... unless I'm missing one. So that's tram, tracks, bus and bicycle lanes. I would like one that's just... that's just bus and bike. I don't think there is one. I have also just noticed... this, which could be a solution. And we'll just run the bus in the middle. But then we've got these weird glitchy bits here, which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, that's actually a bit of a conundrum, this one. I could do some thinking, and we could get back to doing the rest for now, just while I have a little think. That's not right. Does that not have a... we'll see, that helps make my mind up as well. The fact that that doesn't have a option with a bridge. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. Have to do that. I might have to do some thinking on this one. But right now, we have connected up to Blue Shores. See, we've got our new bridge here. I'm going to turn off emergency vehicles and stuff like that in a second. I do like the way that we can just bridge over these things. And, you know, that's quite a smooth transition on that side. This is a really nice gradual bridge. Although this bit here might need a little bit of work. Again, I couldn't have this as elevated because we're connecting up end on to a pedestrian roadway. So I had to sort of improvise like this. I'm also going to take out... Actually, that's the intercity bus terminal. This one's the bus terminal, isn't it? The bus station. So I think what I might do is remove this road, move this bus station over here, and then turn this into another bus station and come off there and have various streets that come down. Either that or take out this area and have this be the bus station. That could work too, actually, and connect it to here, right the way along to there, or at least have some kind of... I'll come up with a solution for this, don't worry. We'll come back to that in a minute as well. I like having this connected up here still, even though intercity buses are probably going to use this method to get in and out. If I now come over here, turn off emergency vehicle, basically turn off everything except buses. There we are. And then for the speed limit, I think we just want it at 30, sorry, the whole way. I know it's not really rapid at that point, but yeah. Also, I really like the way that it can tunnel out of here like that. I think that's pretty cool too. This side, I think, works. It might need a little bit of terrain adjustment, but you know, having little slopes like that here and there doesn't hurt too much. Somewhere along here there will be a stop. Maybe, actually I think one stop here would work well, and then one just as it comes off the end here, which will probably be at our bus station over here, and then yeah, it will come down this way. I'm really still struggling to come up with a solution for this, other than, actually I have an idea. Let's see if this works. If I was just to grab this, could I upgrade this? No, actually that wouldn't work. What if I used this? It's because it's elevated. I find it really weird that that's a limitation. So I could potentially still do one over here. That's a possibility as well, actually. Let's see how this would work. If I was to build on ground level, yeah, that's fine, to there, and then to there. Could I connect these? Yes. Okay. Well, there's the game lag again. That's autosave doing its thing. I'm glad I have autosave at least, but yeah, it can be a little annoying at times. Now, if I could connect this. Oh, there it is. Game's done its thing again where it just hangs for a little bit. If I could connect these up, like so. So we've got some nodes quite close together there, but it could be a lot worse. And then I'm wondering if I can convert this to bus as well. And then that will be the end of our little bus only section through here. So let's do that, and then over here we'll do this. So that, and then I've got to do this side first. And then I think I can do that, or I have to rebuild this to get it to work. Interesting that it lets me do that though. Very interesting. And then back to ground level. And then, yeah, over to here. And then at this end here, I don't really know what's going to happen. Probably just a loop of some sort. So that works. There's some buildings here in the way. So this medical clinic will have to move. I'm probably going to shift it just to there. There we are. And there's probably some zoning issues going on here now as well, which I'll need to fix. We could put like a little footpath or something between these two bits. Although I think it's okay as is. There you go then. So we do technically now have a full-on bus system from Blue Shores all the way over to Vale Shores via the yards north and south, which I'm pretty happy with. I think that's pretty cool. Right, let's go back into time-lapse mode then. I'm going to do a couple more little adjustments here and there. And then we can start getting some buses running. Alrighty then, so here we are with the first rapid transit bus line complete. The first full one complete, I think, at least. There might be extra extensions in the future, but I think what I can do right now is take this line here. Which one are you? You're that one. So after you stop here, your next port of call will be somewhere random along here, just for now, with one on the way back. I think I might move these along a little bit, actually. So I might move them a bit more this way. Maybe like this, and I'll probably stagger them a little bit too. There we go. And then when we get over here, your next stop will be this stop here, possibly. And again, on the way back, you'll stop there, and then from here you will come this way. I definitely want to have a stop under there, because I think that'll look cool. There we go. And then when you get to here, we're going to stop you there. Perfect. I think that's actually pretty well proportioned too. And then over here on your way back, as you get to this roundabout, I think we're just going to have you stop directly opposite again, like this. I think that will work. And then I think for... because I would like to have one line from Vale Shores over to Blue Shores, and then also one line from Vale Shores up to the yards north, and then from the yards north to the yards south. So the next thing we're going to do, in order to accommodate all of these lines, and also from Blue Shores, I suppose, to the yards north, and then the Vale Point as well. So the next thing we need to do to get all this to work is get a bus rapid transit line down this way and work out how we're going to get it across here. Now, if I show you my plan again, I'm going to grab the right thing. My plan here is to somehow connect this to this. But even already I can see that's probably not going to work. I was going to try and utilize the existing infrastructure that we already have. So like this here, I was going to have a tunnel that comes underneath, and then it would come up and connect to this. That bit I think would actually work. It's where do you go after that that's tricky, because from here you could plunge back into a tunnel, but then I think this roundabout gets in the way. The other option, of course, is to come down this way and do something like that. But then I can't turn in the direction I want to go in. We don't have to connect in both directions is the other thing to remember. So I could, in theory, branch off this and then just come around like that. And we could have 2 stops, and then hopefully all 3 sets of platforms here would become accessible. I don't know. I don't know about that bit. This bit, though, I would quite like it to squeeze under and return to ground level up here. So if I was to go like this, and then somewhere around here, get it to -10. There we go. And then bring it around like this, and then bring it up like that. How does that look, apart from atrocious? So yeah, this bit here is going to have to change. That works, and on this side it also works, but it does drop down considerably, but we can fix that using our good old friend Move It. So I reckon if I did this and pulled this up, and also even pulled this out this way a little bit more, like so, which does compromise this part a little bit more. If I was to open up that and then do something a bit more like this, maybe? Possibly? It's kind of hard to tell. The other option, of course, is remove that bit, remove that bit, remove that bit, and if I went... So first of all, let's upgrade these bits here to bus road, because that's easy. 1, 2, done. Then if I grab this again, I kind of want it like this, and then here we want it to come down, I guess like this, and then at this point I could use the curve tool, select that, and done. There we are. It's okay. It's not the nicest thing I've ever done. Obviously over here we'll have to do some earthworks, or at least, you know, try and get this to be a little bit smoother. So U to U. Yeah, and then node controller, turn that into a slope. Sure. Actually, one more thing I could do here. I reckon this bit here could also just be like that. That works. I'd say that works. It's not the nicest looking thing still. It's a little untidy. Does that slope up again? I think it does. Let's see if I can fix that bit too. So from here to here. Yeah, like that. And then there. I think that's just one thing anyway. Okay. Yeah, that works a lot better. I can see buses using this a little bit better now. We could also remove this node here completely now, or just do that. And I think that would work fine. Cool. So they can come along here, up here, down this way, into this bit. Excellent. Now we've got to work out how to get it through this section. So the first idea is... Whoops. Like that. And then there'd be a stop on this road, which I know is quite close to the bus station just up the way, but this is an interchange between the rapid transit bus and the light rail system. Yeah. Maybe then if I turn this bit here into a bridge as well, And then this bit here would have to possibly become a bridge too. Let's try that. Don't know why the game's paused. Let's try that and see if it works. So if I did that and then remove that node and then grab this one and turn this into a bridge, all of it, there we go, and then we should be able to just go straight underneath like so. I think I've just messed up the lanes here as well, but that's fine, that's fixable. So first of all, yeah, you go there, you also go there, I believe. You go there and there, and then I think this one covers these three, I want to say. And then over here, you go there, and I think it's you go there, you go there and there, and then I think it's this one here goes and covers these three, or it's something like this. I can't remember exactly how it was, and there's a little bit of a weird crossover there as well, which I'm not a huge fan of, but what can you do? If I then remove this street, although now I've got a little bit more operational freedom, because it's actually this road over here that ideally I'd like to connect to. So I could either that, or I just make a new rapid transit road that comes down here. Just looking to see what we've got. So there's a college there. Oh, we do actually have college students. That's impressive. Then we've got the large bank building and things like that. Yeah, all the way down here is quite a long way to go on dedicated roads. So I think at some point we are going to have to switch to on-street running. Tell you what, now's a good time to go back into time-lapse while I try and figure this out. So bear with me. I'll see what I can come up with here. Alrighty, folks. I think this this will work. Hopefully, it will work. I'm going to test it in a second, and we will find out. We desperately need more workers over in this part of the city. So hopefully, we can start transporting more people down. I do need to, as well, quickly disallow emergency vehicles on this section here and this section here. So again, we just want buses operating on this little bit. I hope this section works here as well. It would be cool to see the rapid transit systems combining bus and tram. And we will next time, I think, start looking at the light rail network and how we're going to connect it all up and things like that. So I think it'll be pretty cool if we can get it working. Right, let's speed limit this as 30. This section here is 30. All of this is 30. I know 30 doesn't sound like a lot, but I think it will be with this. There we go. And then when it gets on here, it's also 30. So that's awesome. I think I've done the... I've mostly done the routes okay. We've got the traffic lights set up here anyway, so that's all good. This one here, I just want to make sure that if buses are using this, they are only going straight on. And I will actually set up a timed traffic light here as well. Anyone out there who's better at setting up traffic lights than me, I apologize if your eyes are currently twitching watching me do this. It's just, yeah. It's not the thing I'm best at, let's put it that way. Let's do all of this. And then we'll do the bus ones. Autosave. I definitely need to turn that down. It is a little extreme. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 1. There we go. Start. Something else I've not actually done, and I hope this doesn't come back to bite me with these traffic lights, is I haven't looked at what actually alters the sequence. So I'm hoping it is correct, you know. What have I got here? Okay. And then from here up to here, I think should be one smooth motion. Yeah, that's not too bad. That should work. Alrighty then, let's get some bus lines in and sorted. So we've got the north-south one. Actually, I never finished the line through here, but that's something I'll... Actually, let me reroute this bus line. Actually, no, because that won't work. Let me sort out this this second bus line, this link along here. I am going to use... oops, wrong thing. I am going to use this type here and then set it for buses. So your small sandstone, correct? Yep, and your small sandstone. So we should be able to just do a straight swap here. Like so. And then here, you're going to go through and we'll sort out that section. Actually, no. I stand corrected. You're going to run through to here. And then we'll sort that section out in a minute. I like how they don't... The residents here don't actually like it when you add buses in. That's kind of cool. I don't like the fact that this is here, but it is what it is. Right, there we go. So that's all linked up. We will have to redo these traffic lights. But again, that shouldn't be too big an issue. If I stop you for a second. So you are that one, and you are what one? That one. Okay, so there'll be a bit of a bigger issue going on here, because I now need to redo these. I think. Oh, I'll just do it like this. It's fine. So you're going to be left turn only out of here, because we're going to keep the one-way system that we've got established over here, which I guess technically means... Actually, no, yeah, no, you can turn that way. Okay, so you're not going to be able to turn right here. You're going to have to loop around in front of the bus station, which is fine. That works for me. We are going to set straight on here as well, though. So if I disable that one like that, I think I can set this up a lot clearer now. Also, you can go straight on. So I think what I'll do instead here is you are normal traffic. Yes. Except I also want this one and this one enabled. Like that. And then for this one, I think I just want this enabled. Oh, and this one, of course. So what are you for, actually? I think I can get rid of these two steps. Just have that and that. Yeah? I think that's right. I think that'll work. Okay. So this main road down here then is going to become a main busway again. And then the one over here is going to be for the rapid transit bus. And then we can cement that with a road bridge from here. Which is probably... Is it going to let me do it? I hope it's going to let me do it. So if we... Can I curve this? I reckon I can. Let's turn snapping back on, because I had that disabled for a bit. So I think, yeah, these types of roads cannot be connected, it says. But I don't know if I don't know why that's a thing. Let's put it that way. I'm just going to do this. And then here, I'm just going to have it come out to... I don't understand this game at all sometimes. Let's remove you. Let's try again. I'm actually going to come out of this one this time. And we're going to come out and we're going to curve around like this. We'll just do that. That's fine. And then here, we're going to come straight like this, and then we're going to come up and around. Like this. And then over the top of this one like this. And then, actually, that should be straight. Maybe I'll build it in the other direction. See if that works. Oh, I've got to be careful here. Okay. Good stuff. Try again. So I need you to come out like this. In fact, for this one, could we just come out? Let's just build it out of this one for now. Okay. Hello. There we go. Oh my god. Jumping everywhere. Alright, pause. Just get the game smooth again for a little bit. Right, so you're going to come around like this. We're then going to get to here. We're going to start climbing up. To 12. We're then going to come around like this. We're then going to come down. Like that. And then we're going to curve in like that. Okay. That, I think, is fine. We can then come straight down this one here, over to this bit. So let's grab this one. I'm just going to go along the front of that. Sure. And then down this way. And they should all fit perfectly. There we go. And you can see already where the bus would go. Excellent. Okay. And then all of this over here should now be connected up properly, and everything should be good in the world. Let's just do one quick check. So you to you. We'll do that. And then you to you. We'll do that. I think we might need node controller over here just to do a little bit. Turn that into a slope. Excellent. It's a bit... It's this junction here more than anything, actually. But that can be fixed. Like so. There. And also, technically, we could slope this one too. I don't know how it's chosen to do it. That's not bad. And then over here, of course, on this bit here, slope. And all of this, in theory, could be elevated. But I might see if I can get this one here and bring it across. And if we slope that one too. Okay. We are ready. We are ready. We can get north, south, east, west running buses now. Which I think would be cool. Ah, look at that. All these abandoned buildings. Because we ran out of time, basically, to get... Is that meant to be connected to something? That's probably meant to be connected to something as well. I hope that wasn't part of the problem. I don't think it was. I think we'd have got flagged sooner if it was. Let's just do that. It also bothers me slightly that that's all one stretch. So I think actually this bit here would be better off like so. Even though it's got a weird thing there now, it just breaks up that bridge a little bit better. Alrighty. Okay then. Let's do this. So let's take the other line. Got to scroll the way along now, find it. There. So we've got this north-south line. So the first thing we're going to do is upset the locals, because we're going to remove some stops. I'm going to move this one. Maybe not. Let's just remove it completely. And then remove that one. Remove that one. Now hopefully I can put it there. Oh, it's because there's no sidewalk. I bet that's what the problem is. Where else are there stops here? Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. I think that's all of them. Yes. So now if I get this one and move it there. There we are. And then we could also place one, I guess here. This little stretch. That could work. And then yeah, up and over onto that bit there. Into the yard south. That's fine. But then before you continue heading or back north again, you're then going to come down this way. I think. Actually, no. Not that one, sorry. Ah. What am I doing? Just let go. There we go. So this one, you're going to stop there. And then this section, you're going to stop here. Got a bit of a weird look to it right now, but it's fine. So you're going to have a stop there, and then on this bit, you're going to have a stop, I guess, there. And then a stop somewhere on one of these roads. Let's try that one there. And then return. So you'll have a stop here. Interesting that you're not using the allocated bus road there, but never mind. I would say I could fix that, but I might actually end up accidentally breaking it more. Okay. I think now, apart from the fact that from here you go round that way, instead of coming down this way, you are now working. Which is good. Cool. So this line is now working as intended. We have got this little roundabout thing here, which is a little unusual. We could fix that actually by making this section here a dedicated, or this one here actually, dedicated bus road heading north. And have it designed specifically for buses coming out of the yards here. That could work, but we'll fix that some other time, I'd say. I am a little miffed with this bit. I don't really know how to fix that apart from not allowing buses on this road, which we could do. That is totally something we could do. There's no reason to need buses to run along this road. So, yeah, we'll just disable them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Now if I go back into this. There. If I just do that temporarily and then remove it again. Sweet. And now we've got our east to west, north to south. Excellent. Now we could in theory also extend Blue Shores up to the top of Vale Shores here. But I think I like the idea of having this line be separate and maybe head up to the airport and just start at Vale Shores, and then we can have another one from here that does that. And yeah, I just like the fact that we've got a north-south and an east-west. That's fine to me. I do think this line here though will need bigger buses, particularly if this does pick up in popularity when we're interchanging. I've got English language then. When we're interchanging with the trams. How do I... Oh, there you go. So how far down do I have to go with this to get it to be the right level? Even now it's not exactly the right level. I don't know how these work on curves. It might not work at all. Might have completely miffed this up. Right, one other thing I want to do here before I forget is just smooth out this track. There we go. Get that looking nicer. Excellent. One more thing I will say. Oops. One more thing I will say that I will do in this episode, or not in this episode, sorry, off camera after I've finished recording this episode, is go back and fix this road here. Because it doesn't work as I wanted it to. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks really cool. But it just doesn't really do what I want it to do. There's also quite a lot of buses stuck there. Oh, hang on. Have I set this up properly? Yeah, no, I haven't. Not that it matters too much right now anyway, because we're going to change this at some point in the future. But yeah, I was just going to redo these roads to get them to work better. Oops. Let's click the thing. There we go. Now that should work. If I hit skip and then unpause, there's a ton of buses here that are all going to leave at the same time. That might explain why the game keeps lagging as well, because we're going to have pedestrians and buses and all sorts of things stuck here. I can't imagine that's particularly good for the processing of the game. Oh my days, we had so many. So yeah, what I'm going to do to fix this, I think, is have a single road that goes all the way down to the end. And then, actually, I could just do what I've done in Vale Point and just use this road type. I don't know why I didn't just do that before, because this does work. It does work, and not only does it work, it works quite well. And then we just have it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. For now, though, everyone, I'm going to end this episode here, because I think I've gone on for quite long enough. So I'm going to quickly scooch over to Vale Point, just to see if there are people waiting for the bus here. It was around here, wasn't it? We made the bus stop. Nothing yet. But that could change. It's a bit annoying that this intercity bus station isn't a little bit closer, but people will walk. That's perfectly doable. It's more the fact that we're just losing buildings hand over fist here at the moment. That's the big problem. And also, what's going on here? This used to be... Wait, no, I did do this one. Right? No? Okay. One sec. So I'm going to make this one... I don't even know I'm going to do this one, actually. Let's say this road here first. Then it's going to be buses. Then it's going to be this road here. Then it's going to be buses. Then it's going to be this side road here, and then it's going to be buses again. And I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it. Read that one. Do that. Do that. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Also, this one here's paused. Okay, hopefully now we're going to have buses running all the way down here. And we should get to see the fruit of our labour. Turn that parking off. We don't want that. Also, turn... do this properly. So we want that one like that, and then we want you like that. Sweet. You can just go straight on like that. I can't believe I've messed all these up. It's so stupid. So you are going to be turn off in that lane. You are going to be... actually, no. This one's easy. Like that. You're just going to be, if you're going... whoops. That way. Because you're going to be turning off. And then you're going to go there and there. This one then is going to go 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do that. It's fine. Also got to fix this one over here. I guess it's because we... actually, I don't know what we did over here to do that. I don't actually know. But yeah, let's do this and then this. I was wrapping up the episode, believe it or not, but I got distracted again. I'm very good at that. So this one here is turn off exclusively. This one I think is going to be this, this, and this one. And then you are going to be that one and that one. Let's just say that that's fine. I think I've just messed up the lane connectors here somehow. I don't really know how. But yeah, that's fixed it. Sweet. Alrighty, there are people walking down here, which I did want them to do, because this is how they access the light rail station as well. And there are a lot of people waiting to go north, not necessarily to go south right now, but there are people waiting to go north, which is awesome. If I go in and check, so I've forgotten which line this is, I think it's 3. Yeah, we have got extra buses now operating on the route. I might even go with the articulated buses for this one too. The reason I didn't do that was because of the stop up here. I don't think they'll fit. It doesn't look like they'll fit. It is interesting that all the passengers that were here aren't anymore as well. That's very interesting. Okay, that I think will do now for this episode, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. It really does help me out. Lets me know that what I'm doing is good. All that good stuff. If you've got any ideas for future episodes, feel free to put them down below in the comments. It's always appreciated getting ideas for episode. Also, if I've done anything atrociously wrong here, do let me know down below. Again, it's just good to know if I'm doing the right thing or not. Otherwise, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, next time out we're doing the light rail in and around this part of the city. Hopefully doing the light rail in and around this part of the city. We should get Vale Shores linked up, and we might even get it linked up as far as Blue Shores as well. So if you want to see all that, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss an upload. Otherwise, if you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. It's very much appreciated indeed. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and until next time, I will see you soon.